The Swaziland Principals Association SWAPA says due to the dire situation of water in the country, there might be days where they will be forced to suspend classes if there is no water, as an environment like a school is impossible to function without water. This was said by the president of the SWAPA, or rather of the Swaziland Principals Association, Welcome Mhlanga, during an interview with Swazi TV.
As the third term of the school calendar is already commenced and indeed a back to school, the water situation is becoming severe daily, not only in Mbabane but countrywide as well. The Swaziland Principals Association says schools are also affected by the shortage of water. As a result, there may be days where they will be forced to suspend classes for a day or two until everything goes back to normal, as things like experiments cannot take place without water. The SWAPA president, Welcome Mhlanga, says the 2 water tanks provided in each school is not enough, as some schools have a population of over 1,000 pupils who use the water in a short space of time.
The drought situation has not been created by anyone, so we cannot be blaming anyone for the current situation. But all that we can request is that whatever intervention is done on time, so that our education is not affected. The education of our children is not affected. Being without water one day is like being without water for the whole year. One day is too much, because we need the water for drinking, we need the water for cooking for the children, we need water for our toilets, and even experiments in the laboratories and everywhere. Agriculture needs water, so it becomes difficult to learn in the school, and the school becomes is not good for habitation. So we are saying without water it will be difficult to be in the school. So we are not saying schools should close, particularly now that it is third term.
The Southern Water Services Corporation PRO Nomahlubi Matiwane says they have done a survey of the situation in schools, and indeed they will be providing schools with mobile tankers to fill in now and then.
Bandla lekwephunga tehlakalo kanye nalo litiko letemfundo naye emasipala nebaka water babonile ukuthi akube netincola letimbili kwanyalo letitawubuketa nje letikolwa letithikabetekako. Letincola ke ngito letitawuthi uma ngabe kunesikolo lesesiphelelwe ngemanti basheshe basithinze site sitowetha lamanti ngalesikhathi ladzingeke ngaso.
The National Disaster Management Agency's Communications Officer Sethabile SBC says they will also be reaching out to schools outside of town and in rural areas, since the water crisis is everywhere.
One would want to clarify again that it may look to the whole nation like we are now focused on Mbabane or schools in Mbabane. That is not the case. The drought situation in the country has affected everyone. That means all schools in the country and all the 4 regions of the country. The same intervention that we are offering in Mbabane is the same intervention we are offering to the other regions within the country. We have also placed tanks within schools and within facilities that need access to immediate water. Where we are filling up those tanks within schools, we're working with the Ministry of Education to ensure that on a regular basis, those tanks within rural schools also have water.
The Minister of Education has tasked a committee to do a survey of the water situation in schools. We indeed contacted the Minister of Education, which confirmed that the situation is dire in schools and they are yet to meet for a way forward. For Swazi TV News, I'm Kiani Msibi in Mbabane.